What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jason of New Age Revolution down here in the cave for a weekend. Good old-fashioned pickups video. No idea I was going to do this video today, but I've added something to the collection that I have been waiting for several years for. Probably about a year, well, I said several years, but probably about a year or two I've been waiting for this item. But first, we've got some channel updates this weekend. If time permits, I got a busy weekend. I'm going to do the closer look at Cabbage Patch dolls. You guys seem to be enjoying the Taking a Closer Look At series as we wind down to the end of the year and then make the decision about the channel's future. We've been doing a closer look at my collection. Much more involved than the tours, the room tours that we do. This is actually pulling an item off the shelf and talking about it. Next up is Cabbage Patch, and then as per viewer request, the VHS collection, not the taped off TV. We just did that a few days ago or a few weeks ago, but the they're over there. The VHS, and it's not big. It used to be bigger. I've given away a lot of VHS tapes. So the only ones that I keep out in the room are horror and cartoons. In the sump pump room, where the board games are, there's a lot more. There's your E.T. and your Goonies and whatever I would get at a thrift store over the years. But I just can't display those. There's no room. So I only keep the horror VHS. So we'll go through those. Anyway, anywho, as the kids say, some great comments when I last video when I talked about possibly the end of the channel in 2022. Some good comments as talking about what the channel means to you, and it's not falling on deaf ears. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much. But we'll decide. We'll see what we're going to do in the new year. We don't have to think about that now. We've got a long way to go. Let's talk about what I bought. All right, first up, we were on a bit of a G.I. Joe lull. We weren't getting any figures. And in the last couple of days, we've added 3, and I showed you 2 of them. So this arrived today, and this is the last of the cheapies. And by cheapie, this was like, I think this was like $32. So not cheap, but the rest of the 1986 that I need. Come on, there we go. The rest of the 1986 are a little more expensive. So, for $32, we have reunited a family right here. That's right, we've reunited a family, joining the 1986 shelf, but not going to be able to stand next to her brother. We've got Zarana, the sister of Zartan, complete with file card, and I love this, right? Everybody likes this part of the file card. I'm the goof that likes this part of the file card. The actual card. And then look at that. Free Sergeant Slaughter mail away. Insane. I love that. There she is. There's Zarana. Let's see what her waist is like. Oh, she's loose. Yeah. We need to tighten her up. Stop it. Yeah, we definitely need the O-ring change on her. I should probably show you guys, right? There she is. Zarana, Zartan's sister, complete with floppy waist. So, yeah, that's about to snap right there. That's about to go. Quick fix, quick and easy. Still got some O-rings left. Ordered the proper screwdriver off of Amazon. Yes, there is a G.I. Joe screwdriver out there. So yeah, so she needs a fix. but that's okay. There she is. Zarana joins Zartan. Weapon, backpack, and there we go. So we've got Zarana. The Family Values tour is complete. Zartan. Let's throw this in the Popples trash can over there. Yes, oh, it fell out. All right, so we've got one more 1986 figure. There it is, Zarana. Now, this is exciting. I love some Friday the 13th, and I have collected Friday the 13th NECA for years. And I currently have all of them that were put out by NECA. And that includes, well, there is no part 1. Well, there's no part 1, but we have, part 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And I think that's about, and then the remake, and that's about it. And then it stopped, right? The hottest, most recognizable horror franchise stopped as far as merchandising goes because of some nonsense battle between whoever, Sean Cunningham and some other guy, and who cares? I don't know. But, basically like a lawsuit held up any production of material. And so NECA stopped making Friday the 13th stuff, and hasn't put out anything that I've been interested in since. They did the Golden Girls, fine. They did Karate Kid, but as far as horror, if they can't capitalize on Friday the 13th, they've pretty much burned it out with Nightmare on Elm Street. There's no more. So now they're making 150 Scream figures and 700 Michael Myers, because that's all they got until now. I don't know how this got the green light or when it got the green light. But I was in Walmart today, and if you go to your Walmart, you got to go to that Blu-ray section, go to the electronics section, and they have an adult collectibles area, and shocked indeed. We've got it. We've got the Friday the 13th Part 7. Finally, I can add another Jason figure to the collection. That is incredible. And I am so happy with this figure. There are an amazing amount of accessories and weapons, including my favorite weapon, a saw blade attached to like a weed trimmer. Oh, right? Is that not the greatest? And let me get this out of the package here for you. But so we'll take a closer look at this. But finally, it is here. Or it is available, or it is released. The Friday the 13th Part 7 New Blood NECA figure, and hopefully this opens the door for a few more. We still need a Jason Takes Manhattan, and we need a Jason X. And I don't know why Jason X is not in figure form yet. It's probably the coolest looking Jason there is. So I would hope that in the next, I don't know, maybe we'll see it at New York City Comic Con this weekend. Maybe there's a NECA booth, and maybe there's some Friday the 13th surprises. I have no idea. But I would hope in the next year or so we can get Manhattan and Space Jason wrapped up, and that would probably, do it for the NECA line. I would like to see a Pamela Voorhees. I would like to see a Mama Voorhees. There is a zombie Mama Voorhees, which I have, but it would be nice to see, just plain old human Mama Voorhees. And hopefully with this one seeing the light of day, maybe more can come. So let's take a closer look at this figure. We'll get him out of the box for you. And yeah, let me see if I have any. Now, so the boxes, when I first started buying the NECA figures, I had the boxes all lined up on the shelf that the figures were on, and then, as usual, I run out of room. So the boxes have been scrapped. And I know that hurts a lot of people's feelings, but I just don't have the room. I don't have the room. They are beautiful, beautiful display pieces, but I don't have the room. So here's a look at the figure outside of the package. And like I said, we'll spin them around. We'll spin you guys around, and we'll take a closer look at this figure and all of the accessories right about now. All right, guys, I'll tell you right now, this is my favorite NECA Jason figure. This is incredible. This is a ridiculously detailed figure. I mean, look at that. Look at that. If you recall, Jason was brought up from the depths of the sea in part 7. And so he is waterlogged. Right? The water has just eaten away at him. And this accessory is by far my favorite. Remember when the mask was ripped off of him? Lar Park Lincoln, the actress, used her, special telekinetic powers to tighten his mask, and it was squeezing his face, and then it popped off, and that's the face that we got. Look at that jaw just ripped open. God, that is so good. This is 100% my favorite. Those hands. My favorite figure yet. Look at these accessories. They're ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. And guess what? It spins. Is this not the greatest kill toy ever? Right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, could you imagine? I think he takes this too. I think he actually gets it. But look at that. And then we've got your standard NECA Friday the 13th accessories. We got a couple of hands. But again, just look at that. Just look at that. And all of my Jasons have, a mask. So let's see what he looks like underneath. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, by the way, little added touch. The chain still around his neck from when he's put in the water. So good. So good. Now, if you remember, look at this. It's not broken, don't worry. Remember, at the end of the movie, what happens, right? His mask floats to the surface or whatever, I forget. And it's ripped in half. Remember? Well, there it is. They give you the half mask accessory. How great is that? So there he is. Finally, the NECA Friday the 13th Part 7. I think I'm going to display him like this without the mask on. Or maybe I'll put the broken mask on him. I don't know. Because this is so ridiculously detailed. So ridiculously detailed. Right? Unbelievable. And in case you wanted, there's a closer look at Zarana. Right? With her loose waist. Yeah, she's a little loose. Sure. All the Joes know that. All the Joes know that about Zarana. She's a little loose. Okay, get out of here. There he is. Friday the 13th, Part 7. New blood. New figure. Thank you, NECA. Jason says, good night now.